it's meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen with the 9 News Weather Impact Team taking a look at your forecast where across the state of Colorado we're mainly dealing with heat and wildfire with isolated showers over the next 7 to 9 days. Let's take a look at that wind forecast out on the western slope where we have all those wildfires burning, including the new Cottonwood fire out in between Parachute and Rifle. Now, the wind gusts are going to kind of be calm in the overnight hours, but once we get into the morning hours on Friday, it'll gradually start to build. Afternoon wind gusts will likely be in the 10 to 25 mile per hour range. Now that is something that is manageable, especially with the aerial attacks. So they should be able to continue to fight that fire through the air, but the wind gusts could help that fire flare up and spread quickly at times if they are all still burning, in which the Turner Gulch fire is now above 15,000 acres, making it the really the biggest fire in Colorado since the Cameron Peak and Lonesome fire out in 2020. So 5 years since we've seen a fire this big. That would be the Turner Gulch. The Deer Creek fire is also above 15,000 acres and has reportedly have moved into the state of Colorado. So that does involve part of Montrose County, and the South Rim fire is really doing quite a bit of damage in one of our most beautiful parks there in the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. This new fire is certainly worth watching up there in Garfield County. The smoke from that has been in the area. We've seen that in the Denver metro area throughout the day on Thursday, and we should continue to see that into Friday. Now, the main source of this, all the smoke that we're seeing is really coming from the White Sage fire, which is a 60,000 acre fire in northern Arizona. That is what's been coming up and around into the Denver metro area. And as I put this model in motion, you can see that the plumes, once we get into Friday afternoon, the model predicting this fire here in northern Arizona to plume again, sending another batch of wildfire smoke into the system. But notably here in the western slope of Colorado, with a little bit of humidity and some lighter winds, we could see a little bit less activity from the fires on the western slope. At least that's what the modeling is showing, and the data makes sense. So hopefully that does come to fruition. The air quality alerts, we've seen air quality on the Front Range. We have seen the wildfire smoke, but the air quality alert is for ozone pollution. It's because that has been causing the air quality to get up to the sensitive for unhealthy respiratory systems, I should say. It's the western slope where we will see each morning. This current one goes until 9 o'clock on Friday, but likely will be extended even if we only see a light amount of activity from those fires out there on the western slope, with the air quality alert also unhealthy for sensitive groups. Here's the forecast high temperatures as we go through the day. Now, these temperatures into the 90s here, likely as we get into the day on Friday. This is Friday's forecast, actually, out on the western slope, some 90s as well. So middle 90s, maybe some low 90s across the Front Range. So we're into the time of year which is climatologically the hottest among the Denver metro area here. The 17th through the 22nd is the only 6 days where our normal high temperature is above 90 degrees. 91 is the normal high temperature during those days. It's also the week that we have seen the hottest temperature ever recorded in Denver, Colorado, 105 degrees. That happened on July 20th in 2005. Let's look at some modeling here as far as precipitation, because we're going to see some of that as some moisture flows up from the southwest. We'll see some scattered showers across mostly the high country and the western slope. Now, these showers out on the western slope are the type of showers that will be, well, really more trouble than they're worth because of the gusty winds that come from these thunderstorms, flaring the flames and possibly putting down some new lightning strikes, where the rain is not long-lasting or heavy enough to really cause any benefit to the firefight out there. So along the Front Range, we'll see some isolated coverage, likely does include some near the Denver metro area and up along the Fort Collins metro area as well. But really 15 to 20% coverage of those storms on Friday. So not everybody gets that rain, but a few spots will get another dose of possibly heavy rain with the big drops, but severe weather potential is not there. So the large hail and wind gusts over 60 miles per hour are not likely as we go through the day on Friday. Here we are at 11 o'clock and things start to simmer down, but still some showers showing across the high country. Here's the 7-day forecast in Denver as the heat stays on high here, all above 90 degrees, likely each of the next 7 days, including some really hot days on Monday and Tuesday. Afternoon showers likely every single day of the next 7 days, but likely isolated in nature, which is generally from 30 to 10% coverage. That's a look at your forecast. Thank you for clicking in on it, and I will see you next time.